That is more like it. A 3-0 win away at Everton. I was so nervous today. You know, the way we played recently, Everton were unbeaten at home before. Today, we've ended their unbeaten record as well. Everything just clicked, you know. You needed a little moment like the one from Micky, the two from Micky, I should say. We defended well as well. I thought Bentancur was more like himself. He was actually really solid in the middle. And that is probably why Sarr at least wasn't starting today. But to go there, to get that result, it is the perfect preparation for Newcastle. Let's break this down. And we just give Micky Van de Ven a life contract now. Are we the new Arsenal? Not to mention the fact that Everton hadn't conceded from set pieces this season before today. It felt like for once VAR went in our favour, and that's not to take anything away from Everton. But remember, this goal was ruled out because he was offside, and you can clearly see from the screens that he was offside. You know, had that gone in, the trajectory of the game might have changed differently. But for a start, Vic was absolutely unreal again today as well. That's not to take away that Everton had quite a few chances. I don't want to pull any negatives out of this game really, but I will say Moani and Simmons, it didn't particularly work too much today. Moani did what was asked of him, sort of like he didn't really do much with the ball, didn't have many shots. He tried to get involved. Simmons looked visibly upset when he came off the pitch today, and it's quite surprising because he was out-muscled on every ball. I think he's really struggling to get to grips with the physicality of this league, and it will come. You know, West Ham away, like he looked a little bit more comfortable when he come on at Brighton, like he changed that. We didn't single-handedly, but he was involved in that game. It will click for him. I actually think when the players come back, he might almost flourish more because he'll be competing more for his role. A lot of these players, they need fit players to compete against. Been a little bit surprised that recently we haven't seen Sarr starting, and obviously Bentancur started today and he struggled a bit recently, but he was brilliant today. He was more back to himself, you know, very comfortable on the ball, was involved on the first goal. You know, that's the Bentancur of late. Sarr was, you know, he looked very frustrated when he'd scored his goal. It's good for his confidence, always obviously scoring, but I think he is frustrated. He's probably thinking, I was playing well to start the season and now I'm not in the team, but there's a reason why Frank is not starting him. I potentially expect to see him starting against Newcastle, hopefully a different team. I wanted Kudus rested, but he looked lively, he looked up for it today, and I hope that he's fit and ready for that game against Newcastle Wednesday, because if we play like this, we've got every chance going up there. And when you've got Venom in goal, you've got every possibility of winning a game. Come on, you Spurs!